Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Alessandro Costa, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And he's let fly!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Bale. Roberto Carlos. Crunching tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Roberto Carlos. Can he get on the end of this? Costa makes the interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. He's having a go! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! Norway who take the lead. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would...
He's had a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Neymar with the short one. Lam gets good distance on it. And it's Robertson. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Messi, looking here to chip it through. Costa goes sliding in. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Baresi gets across to intercept that. And here's Neymar. Over to the left.
Minutes has been indicated.
And he's whipped. He gets big. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos. Bale!
But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Norway leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And he shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Osimhen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Looking tidy in possession here. Messi! And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Norway have their third corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Short changes him with that pass. That's been slipped through. Bale gets into a good position. Bullish header! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The Mbappe ready to try one. And he's gone backward here. Thuram gets it clear.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now this could be a chance. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious.
And he's had a hit! He should... Norway leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Takes a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Time and again they are It's Pillow! No. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Norway have done it. Their solitary strike... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. Looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things...
Landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Pass is just off target. Nicked it back promptly. Tries to play it through. Shevchenko! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Corner number 2 then. Inzaghi with the clearance. Cannavaro. Filippo Inzaghi. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Shevchenko. Takes a shot! Shevchenko! This guy is class!
Well, I'm happy to...
Accurate pass. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Bellingham. Good read, needed to be. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And it's Fernando Torres. Looking to play him in. And this is Torres. Serves up a cross. And we have our very first corner.
Substitution on the field, number 8. Coming on to replace him is number 22, Ekitike. Substitution.
And he's there to clear it. Struck first time. Oh, bang on target. O'Shea is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. He is through here. Shot a goal! He has done it! It looked as though he'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Why are you crying?
Tottenham making
Number 6,
consecutive changes here.
Bellingham.
So the
Number
first
19,
goal of... Big chance! Goal in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Looking for a runner. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's been slipped through. Oh, well played, well played.
Norway really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Del Piero. Tries to pass it through. Now there's a fine ball. Shapes the shoots! Goal!
Unbelievable! Vikings win it!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable. Now it's Bale, looking for the run. And time is up. Norway have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
And now,
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this fella Reece James is one of the example of the glut of talent England has at its disposal in this position. He is the complete full-back, wing-back, just as good going forward as backwards. But in his case, I suppose, it's all in the genes too, coming from such a strong footballing family.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Strong running down that left flank. Wriggles his way through. Tries to cross. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Mendes. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Nistelrooy is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And pushed us! And he's done it! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy.
13, Puskás. Puskás.
So we have our breakthrough.
Puskás.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Drogba. Raul! That is gorgeous from Raul! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And once more, we are all square. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's Gerrard! James with the clearance. Well, that is one way to stop him. Puskás. Danielson. And in acres of space out wide. And they're back on the ball again. Lahm.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And this is Gerrard. And that is doing no harm.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Reece James. Coming on to replace him is number 4, Alexander-Arnold.
Nicely spread. And it's Beckham.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's looking wide. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
All hands on deck for this one. Climbs up big! Tries to get it clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Bale.
That's good play from him.
He's found a way through. Big chance!
Damn!
Oh, taken with style. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
20.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle, finishing it off with...
A header! They've scored! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that will be it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort.